What's good, YouTube? Yami here, back with another video. And in today's video, I got my deck profile of my Pearly Yummy deck. Just got back from locals yesterday, and it honestly cooked. I had a couple of unfortunate events that got me X1 X1. 5 rounds, went 3-1-1, and the deck actually performed very, very good. My very first loss was versus Ubel. I got super polyed and burned for 25 in time because he was actually playing lover or defender, whatever, with super poly. So what happened was I was attacking and he activated Ubel from the hand, and then the set super poly scooped up my board and it was GG's in time. So I burned for 25. Then in round 2, I was going second versus Yummies, game number 2. And I won game 1. Game 2, I dark ruler his board. I break his board. And then after that, I lose to the Link 2 that burns. So he made the Link 2 without activating any of his effects and attacked into my SP Little Knight. And it was burned for 15. So I lost like that, or drew on that. But the rest of the time, I went against Ubel round 1, Yummy round 2, Yummy round 3, Yummy round 4, and then round 5 was branded. So yeah, deck performed very well. I didn't break a single time, and everything was playable, and everything felt really, really good. So that's just my matchups. And yeah, so I think I could have done a lot better, but it's okay. But like I said, when the deck performed like really well, outside of the times I got burned in time, yeah, it did its thing. So I will be taking us to like the next regionals, and I'll talk about some things as we go. So 41 card deck. Let's go over the non-engine. So I play the main deck Purrely's. Cards are insane. Wasn't super insane because I didn't really play against any Vanquish Souls or things like that nature, but it still did its job, right? And then of course the Fuas. These cards were insane. Like every single time I drew them, it got ashed I think twice, but the times they didn't get ashed, they literally put a lot of pressure on my opponent. Of course, I played the 2 talents, or sorry, the thrust. 1 talents, 1 call by, 1 dark ruler in the main, just in case we're going second for versatility. And then I played a triple Black Goat's Lav. These Black Goat's Lavs are insane. These cards were so good, so good. Even in practice, when I was going against Dracotel, it felt really good calling I can't think of his name, but the one that adds back from graveyard or bounce on the field. Calling that in that matchup is really, really strong. And the fact that this card can sit in the graveyard and it can check the Gremmel is really good. So, yeah, very, very strong. Oh, it was branded Dragon Tail or Dracotel. That's what the last matchup was, and that was tough, but we got through it. So yeah, Black Ghost Laugh in this deck is really insane because you can discard it, and you're gonna discard for Pearly effects anyway. So might as well have some value behind it. So great, great. Also Black Ghost Laugh. Calling Snatchy in Yummy matchup is tough. It's tough. It's tough. I think it's very underrated and slept on personally. But I am playing Pearly, so I get away with it a little bit more. Next, I play pretty much like maxing out on the Pearly stuff, minus the fill spell, because this is more of a Pearly deck, not necessarily a Yummy deck. So I decided to max out on the Pearly and playing 2 Purrelys. And the reasoning behind this is because these are not bad normal summons. Yes, it does sucks to open up multiple, but then you play your quick plays to discard them if you open too many, which is good. But the reason why you want to play 3 of these is because this card is so good going second. So basically, you want to summon this off your quick plays and bait your opponent and pray to God that these hit, because if these didn't hit, it will be so much harder. And I'm not gonna lie, I think I resolved this card like 14 times around that punch or much, and I think I only missed once. So very lucky on my end. That's probably why I probably did so well. But that's just the nature of Pearly's, right? So very complicated engine. It's very tough to play. I forgot how hard Pearly is to like actual like maneuver because it's based off of how your opponent interacts with you and how you interact with the board. Of course, I play triple my friend Pearly. This card is just great to open. And a lot of times if you go for Purrely turn one, they'll impermanent, and then you can just hit them with a my friend Pearly afterwards and go off to the races there. So it's very, very strong. Then next I have two sleepies, of course. You're maxing out on the quick plays, triple pretty, double delicious, and triple happy. Hopefully these cards will come back off the list at 3. But other than that, you just max these out as much as possible. So nothing need to be said there. You play the one per leap. And then going for the Yummy engine, you play 3 of the Cupsy Yummy Way, 1 cookie, and 1 lollipop. So this engine has been going to like, I was playing like 2 of each of these, or I was playing Purified Map. I don't agree with the what's that card called? Obedience School. Because you lock yourself out of Pearlies. And it's just like, I don't want to take that risk of doing that. But then if you start with Pearly cards, then your Obedience School is not very live. So I just didn't want to risk that card. So I haven't really tested it with it. Maybe it is correct to do it. I don't know. But I like this engine right here because you see these cards just enough, and your Pearly engine can bridge into your Yummy engine pretty well. Then I play 1 quirky, 1 surprise, and 1 minions. I think this card single-handedly won a lot of my games going second, because there was some games where I would just hard open this card, and then I would activate this, and then I would go like no more summon Pearly. And that's just really hard to interact with, because they have to interact with this card first before they interact with this. And if they don't get rid of this card and then they hit my Pearly and they remove it from the field, because I remember one time it got striked and then this was floated into a Cupsies and gave me like full Yummy combo, which is insane. So I feel like in this deck, when you're mixing engines, I feel like a Crookie gets a little bit more value, but I can understand people cutting it in pure, but I personally won't cut it. I'm going into the extra deck. I have double Snatchy, 1 no Okuri, 1 SP Little Knight, and 1 Anima. So 5 links here. All perform phenomenally. SP Little Knight gets a lot of more value in the Yummy matchup because you can just banish their minions. And if they banish your minions, you don't care because you play Pearly cards. So that's really good. Anima is the bridge. And I play 2 Snatchies because you don't really need a third one. And plus the extra deck is a little tight because of this engine. So you play 1 Happiness, 1 Beauty, 1 Plump, 1 Noir, and 1 X Pearly Noir. This card went insane. I made this card so many times. I didn't expect it to make it as much as I did, but my Noir was like 7 mat, 10 mat. I broke an entire board with double delicious and plump. I think what I did was going back into the, well, I haven't went over the synchros, but I made a play going second after I Dark Ruler the Draco Tail branded deck, and I baited some of his interruptions with the Pearly cards. I actually went into Cupsy Yummy Way, brought back off of the Lollipop. Lollipop bring back out this, and I think I just brought out something else as like random. And then I overlay this into a Plump. And then I use Plump effect to attach a Delicious and a Beauty. And then I use Beauty to take a monster. And then I went into Noir. And then I took another like monster. And it was just like phenomenal how I pushed and broke the board and sat on the unaffected Noir, which is really good. So yeah, that's that. And then we're gonna go into the synchros here. Of course, we're playing the 3 Yummy synchros. don't need to be said about these cards. These cards are amazing. One Metal Marcher, and then one Arclight. And that's it for the extra. Going into the side deck, uh, I'm playing triple Lancia. I promise you, I have not won against Malice. I think maybe once online in practice. And these cards literally just rot in your side deck. And I'm thinking about switching these out for Meows because like it's still good versus Malice, but you can also use them in like the yummy mirror match. You can also use them in other matchups that I particularly like. So these might be swapped out for Meows, but maybe for like regionals and stuff, I might think about playing Lancias because you may see Malice more because it has like I guess a decent yummy matchup. I side decked the triple Drolls. Drolls were pretty okay. I didn't really go against matchups that really cared besides Ubel. And yeah, that didn't matter because I got super poly for Dame. Then after that, I played triple Ash. And then I played one Harpies, one Thrust, and then another Dark Ruler No More, just to see more cards versus like the Yummy matchup. This is probably why I did so well because I hard drew Harpies and Thrust in one game, so I just Harpied his back row, and then I baited an effect, and then I thrust into Dark Ruler, and it was just over. And then one barrier for going first, one artifact sanctum for Malice, and then one mutually a fear destruction for Vanquish Souls, which I didn't go against any yesterday. So yep, that's the side deck, and yeah, I think the deck performed very well. I was actually surprised on how well it did. I was expecting to get clapped up, and I think I did pretty well for what it is. It felt really good to play in paper, and I can't wait to show you guys a little bit more combos with this deck because this deck is actually really solid. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you guys for all watching. If you guys enjoyed the video and stuff like that, again, leave a comment down below and let me know how you guys feel about the deck and stuff like that, and I can show off like more streamlined combos. What do you do when you open like a Pearly plus a quick play, or things of that nature, or what's a Cupsy one card combo looks like and stuff like that in this version, or what I typically go for. So yeah, all right, guys. Thank you guys for all watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.